All right, boys, we are back. New Year's Eve special, brand new travel setup, and we have my boy Owen. I've known Owen for a long time. He's actually been following me since I had probably like 100 subs on YouTube or some shit. So we're gonna be breaking down his infield. But as you guys can see, because there's a mirror behind me, it's like I wish I could send you guys a picture. If you're in my Telegram, I'm gonna send you guys a picture of the setup. So it's basically two beers on top of each other, and then I have my camera on top of the beers, and then I have the light on top of the camera. It's like the stack. It's a stack of live streaming for the bros. So we'll go ahead and get started. It might be a long one. We might be on this for like 3 hours. We might be on this for a little bit longer, but we're gonna break down his audios and we're gonna go ahead and just get started. So let me bring him in. Owen, he did these audios, I believe, in California. Not exactly sure, so I'll let him kind of like tell him a little bit about himself, and just like introduce himself so we could go ahead and get started. But everybody, say what's up to Owen. Woo! I don't know if you guys could hear the clapping, but Owen, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and like for all the guys that are watching, just in general, what we're gonna be reviewing today.
Yo, what up, guys? For the game spot, I went to Folsom. It was my very first time going out there.
Nice.
I'm gonna be real. It was not a good night. Girls fucking hated me.
Where is Folsom? It's
in
around
Cali.
where?
It's near like Sacramento, like 30 minutes away, Sacramento.
Oh, it's in Sac. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So why did your girls hate you think, out there?
It felt a bit clicky, but that's still no excuse.
Yeah, it's never an excuse. So it felt clicky for you, and then you sent me two interactions, right? You sent me one interaction with while you're out and about in Folsom, and then you sent me a date interaction. Is that right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So we'll review both. So the night of Folsom, it felt clicky for you.
Yeah, very clicky.
Okay.
But like people just knew each other. You just had to know people.
Yeah. So you were also with your wingman though, right? Like you had one of your boys there.
Mr. 3 for 3, Vegas.
Yeah, Mr. 3 for 3. That's right. That's what we call him. So you got him, right? And you went out together. So that's good, bro. That's good. You guys went out together. We'll figure this shit out. How did he do? What's up, Misty? Good to see you. But how did he do?
I mean, he was like a shark. He was like talking to everybody.
Yeah,
I was like, no fat chicks.
No fat chicks. Yeah. So that's good, bro. That's good.
He was like, he had that momentum.
Yeah, he had the momentum. So let's review that then. Let's review that because you think it felt fucking clicky, right? But it shouldn't have been clicky, bro. Like at all. What up, Prin? All right, we have the viewers just skyrocketed. This is good. Now we have 15 viewers. So for all the guys that just joined, guys and girls watching, we're going to be breaking down Owen's interactions. And what I mean interactions is his game. We're going to be breaking it down live because he's a kind enough man to help everybody learn. So let's get started. Folsom is your night game, and then the second audio is your date. You went on a date.
Yeah, dude. The date was kind of funny.
Bro? What happened there?
She thought it was 41.
Dude, you don't even look 30. What the fuck? What happened?
Well, it turns out, she thought I was 41. She kept saying I was like too damn young. I was a baby.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I managed to kiss her like fucking twice at like the end of the date.
Yeah. And so she kept saying like, oh, you're too young for me, this and that. But at the end of the day, she still went on a date with you.
That is true, yeah.
So what do you guys, let me hear it right now in the chat. What would you guys say? And if there's girls, what would you like to hear a guy say when he's younger than you? This chick was 38, and how old are you, Owen?
27.
And you're 27, right? So she was a whole 11 years older than you, but she still agreed to go on the date, which, why would she bug you about age if she agreed for the date? Let me hear it, guys. Let me hear it, guys, what you guys think. So let's go ahead and start breaking down this audio. Let me know if you guys can hear it, if you guys can see my screen. But what we're going to do, what I like to do is for them to send me the audio. So I send these guys a microphone, or they get their own microphone. And then they wear the microphone, and we start listening to the interaction so we could actually break this shit down, right? We could break it down on a pretty good level. So let's go ahead and start playing this. Let's start with the Folsom one. And you sent me the 15 minutes is when it starts.
Yeah.
And do you remember what the last thing we talked about, what the issue was? What your improvement was supposed to do?
It either had to be more leading or screening.
Right. It was the leading part.
Yeah.
And the screening for you is going to be a huge difference. So let's go ahead and break this down. Dude, I love Telegram. Telegram's the best. All right. So 15 minutes, you said, right?
Yep.
Okay. So it's playing. Can you guys hear the audio? I can't hear anything. Owen, can you hear anything?
Nothing.
Okay, hold on. What the hell, boy? You guys can't hear, right? Yeah, because I can't hear anything either. So let me see. Hold on. There we go. I found the issue. Boom. Boom. All right. Let me go back to it. Okay. Hey. What's up, Pin Dynasty? Welcome. So now, can you guys hear it? Just confirm it for me. I'm going to play it real quick, right? Everybody in the chat, confirm it for me.
For real estate.
Oh, can you hear that?
Oh, yeah, I can hear it.
All right, fuck yeah, cool. So everybody can hear. We're about to go in. Right now, you send me the timestamps, but this is about minute 15. Awesome. Thanks for confirming, Busy, and Happy New Year's, guys. It's fucking New Year. I'm probably gonna be on this for like a couple hours. If you guys want to join, but I'm drinking an Ultra. All right, I'm not sponsored by them because I'm still pretty small. But have a beer, enjoy life a little bit, and if you still struggle with women, don't let that happen in 2026. I think Owen's well on his way there. So let's begin. All right. This is the first timestamp you sent me. So let's listen in, boys.
You were the one I can't see, bro? I thought it was her. It's not her. I can't. Yeah.
All right. What's your poison? I'm sticking with tequila, bro. Tequila. Yeah. Like we got options here.
I think that's it, right? What are y'all getting?
Okay, right there. JP opens a set right off the bat, right? What are y'all getting at the bar? He opened that first set. You asked him what's your poison. So Owen asked his wingman, which is also a student of mine, and he asked him what y'all get right off the bat. He didn't even want to talk to you, Owen. He went straight into the set.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So now let me ask you this. Because when students game with me, they feel like they have to catch up with me because I can escalate. I could do a bunch of shit like in a minute or 2 minutes, right? Because I could hook really well. And so students feel the need that they need to like catch up to me. Did you feel like that with JP?
Honestly, yeah. Like sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. And so I want to tell you guys this is don't compare yourself to your wingman or to like other guys. Because what ends up happening a lot of the time is guys see me with a girl and like me and the girl are really into each other. And then you try to escalate with her girl, like, oh, I need to be like on that level. And so it kind of takes you out of your frame automatically. And so if you're already out of your frame and you're technically into your wingman's frame, she's going to have an easier time breaking your frame because your frame's already kind of broken. You get what I'm saying? So always go at your own pace, guys. You're all learning at different paces. You guys can completely go at your own pace, okay? Don't feel just because your buddy has his tongue down another girl's throat. Don't feel like you have to do the same with your girl. Every girl's different, and you're different. All right? Just enjoy the time with the girl. If you guys are liking each other, you don't have to do what your buddy is doing. All right? So let's keep playing.
Surprise me!
Whoa! Wait, what are you guys gonna get?
I love it.
What? Corona? Latina, right?
Right, so that was good, right? You just went in, but usually, guys, what I like to teach is when you go in the set, it's better for your wingman to bring you into the interaction, right? So if you're with your wing, and if you guys heard JP, who's a alumni of mine, like he was a student since 2023, and he comes to the in-person trainings just because he likes to have fun. He doesn't even need help anymore. He just does it for fun, right? He does the boot camps just for fun. And so he's very advanced, right? Like, what would you say, Owen, of him?
Yeah, he is advanced. Like pretty much like pick up some things, ask him. If that's like problems or sticking points.
So you kind of almost borderline got like a assistant coach boot camp a little bit every time you hang out with him, right? Which is good. Like that's fucking perfect. But what I want you to understand is if he would have brought you in faster, that would have been 2 warm approaches, right? And it would have been a little bit more warm. Now, there's nothing wrong because they still sound very receptive to you.
Italian.
You're Italian. I'm good. I'm Italian.
He's just white.
Italian.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Not Italian?
So right now, you're not talking to any specific chick. It's kind of like you're all shooting to shit like in a group, right? You're all talking.
Yeah.
To each other. Yeah. Okay, good. So it started off well. Good job. When do you think it starts going a little wrong? Because you said you had a bad night, but sounds good, bro.
Nah, dude, nah. She was married. That's what Jay told me. I didn't screen at the beginning. Jay saw her ring finger. She was married.
Your girl was married.
Yeah.
She never told you she was married.
No.
Okay, guys. I want you to do a couple things, okay? Okay, right now I'm in Vegas, right? I'm celebrating New Year's Eve in Las Vegas for a fucking reason, right? I'm here for a reason in Vegas. It's probably the best city you could celebrate New Year's Eve in because the weather is like a little warm. It's not too chilly. There's a ton of people, like literally hundreds of thousands of people and women. I saw them all walking. They all look sick as shit. But when I lived in Vegas, guys, every girl that had a ring on it, they would flirt with me and they would never tell me that they were married. They wouldn't tell me until I brought it up. Right? So I would bring up like, yo, what's that on your finger? And then they would tell me. They would disqualify their marriage. They'd be like, oh, it's nothing, or he doesn't care if I talk to you, or they would say shit like that. Okay? So let me ask you this, Owen. Do you think the girl that was married that you're talking to, do you think she was hooked? Like, was she into you and then you walked away? Or do you think that she could have disqualified the fact that she was married?
I think maybe she could have. Like, she didn't tell me. Like, usually off rep, girls that tell you they're married.
Yeah.
I guess she was just entertaining.
Exactly. Oh, and I would place you at an intermediate level, right? Because you've gotten results, you've close from this type of like game. And so I would say you're intermediate, but once you get a little bit more advanced or closer to the advanced level, you're going to start seeing this a lot with girls with boyfriends and girls with husbands. They'll be more than happy to cheat on them with you. Right? Because you're just that good at hooking. Now, I say this, remember, I'm here just to tell you what it is. All right. I'm not here to tell you if you want to do it, go for it. That's on you. Right. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm not here to judge you. But I'm telling you, once you get really good at this shit, that's what's going to happen. All right. So at some point, do you say, you know what, fuck it. I want to keep risking it. Right. Whatever. I want to, if I waste my time, oh well. Or is there like other girls who are just as good looking as her?
Yeah.
Right. So it kind of comes down to that. So let's keep playing this. AR says, I closed a girl from Marquee with a big ass diamond ring. She says she wears rings to fend off guys, but she was actually married to some 600 million. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Girls are married, and if you're good with your game, bro, they will cheat 100%. I've had so many girls. I've had girls that have like a whole wallpaper of like them just married. You get what I'm saying? They're doing shit like that. In Vegas, especially, especially in the West Coast as well, because you have a lot of like touristy cities like San Francisco, LA, people that come from all over the world. Girls that come from like Europe or even Asia, they will cheat 1,000%. It is what it is. I never listen to them, but it is what it is.
Okay.
All right. I like these fucking nails, man.
Thank you.
I'll be Italian.
Oh no, I was gonna say, do you have any tattoos? Oh, that's just your stamp.
I'm gonna get some tequila. Yo, like that's crazy.
Oh, and you hear how fast Jay cut the thread?
Yeah.
Right, you hear him in the background. I like your nails, by the way. So he did the approach, right? I want you to learn from Jay right now. Like, what did he do that you could implement in the next interaction?
Let's see. First one, he was a lot more aggressive. You went in first. So you said he cut the thread. He kept the girl on her fucking toes. Just kept switching topics.
Yeah, right. So what do you call that? It's like keeping a girl on her toes is literally just being unpredictable.
Yeah.
Right. Girls love a guy who's not predictable, right? What is a guy who's predictable? What does he do? He's like, oh hey, yeah. He asks the same boring fucking questions. Where are you from? What are you doing here? Are these your girls? What do you do? It's like an interview, right? It's very predictable. Girls can predict that shit a fucking mile away. Right? Same thing with guys that are successful and they like to brag about their success. Girls can predict that a mile away. Boom, boom, boom. So being unpredictable is going to help you a lot. But I could already tell, Owen, because I've heard your other audios when you're kind of like gaming alone or like with guys who aren't as experienced, I could tell that you're kind of like sitting back a little bit and you're kind of like letting Jay lead the set. Did you feel like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta grab it by the horns and take it. But this is good practice. That's probably why you felt like it was a shitty night.
Nice Christian girl.
You know it.
I'm not gonna lie, Boston fucking hurt me.
Okay.
Team Tequila. No. Oh, okay. You don't like that shit. All right. Wait, who's your friend in the middle right here? Ashley.
Good job. That was good, right? You brought the friend in the middle, and I'm assuming she was talking to no one.
No.
Beautiful, dude. That's it very much an intermediate advanced skill to have. A lot of guys get so. Was she also the most attractive one out of all three?
No.
Okay, so you just brought her in because you're like, I have to get to know her friends to
Yeah.
win. Boom, that's fire, bro. That's an advanced skill. So a lot of guys get so much tunnel vision on the girl they want that they forget to talk to the friends, right? So if you guys are listening and you're like, how do I talk to her friends? Owen did a beautiful job right there. Who's your friend right here? That's beautiful, guys. Now her friend is going to like Owen. Now she's going to be like, oh, who is this guy? He was nice enough to talk to, make sure that I had a good time.
You two. Oh, you got a corporate handshake.
What's
Holy
your
shit.
name?
Owen.
I use that shit all the time, bro. You got a corporate handshake. What do? Sell real estate? Right? You got a corporate. That's good, bro. That's good. Yeah, this is good, Owen. This is good. I know what he said is bad.
Are you in business?
What's your type of
Are you in
person?
business?
These two girls are getting beer. What's your type
What
of
does your
person?
girl do?
Nursing.
Nursing. Okay. You guys work together?
Y'all are beer girls out here.
Hairstylist.
What does that say right
I'm
there?
not from Coastal.
I thought that was Chinese.
Tennessee?
I thought it was like some Chinese
You
word.
came all the way to visit me?
No?
I know.
So you're a nurse?
Nashville or what?
No, she's a nursing. I do hair.
You got a lot of up. Are you good with the Clippers?
That's good, right? So this is called a multi-thread, right? This is literally multi-threading. You see, guys see, and Owen, I know you said this was a bad night. Guys, before we jumped on, I had a little one-on-one with Owen. He thinks this is a bad night, right? But it sounds, this is a good game to the average guy. Like, we are blowing an average guy out of the water, right? You think it was a bad night because you didn't fuck someone that night.
Yeah.
Right? Because you've done it already. You're like, what was it, last weekend that you just pulled and closed, or 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago. Yeah.
2 weeks ago, right? And then last week was an actual bad week, right? That was an actually bad
pretty
week.
dry.
We heard that. This was pretty good, but I think we're going to come to the problem here. But what I want you to understand is you're multi-threading so well, right? You were just talking to a girl about a business handshake, and then you're talking to a friend about being a nurse, right? Or a barber or whatever, like clippers and stuff. That's really good multi-threading, right? And
Yeah.
someone said, "Oh, I just want to say this." Prince says you're more good than you think, and I agree. You're better than you think. You've been in the program for about 2 months now, right? Compare yourself to at the beginning of the boot camp. You guys were getting blown out in New York City, left and right. All right, and now this is a completely different interaction, bro. Like, you're entertaining like the whole group of girls. You sound fun. You sound like a guy I want to be around. All right, let's keep playing this. So far, it sounds great, dude. And everybody listening, this is what proper flirting sounds like. And if you guys want to learn how to flirt, just click the link in the bio.
You can show black hair. Pull out your scissors right now.
Yo, that's a
Okay, so right there, Owen, you did a more advanced technique. I think you're stepping into the advanced zone. You just need to lead more. I'm pretty sure it's the leading. Right there, where you say, pull your scissors right now. You're basically asking her to do something for you. Right? Even though it's playful, and she's not literally carrying scissors, right? You're being playful, right? You could use that same ask to measure how much a girl's into you. Right? So maybe it's like, okay, well, I thought you said you love tequila. And she's like, yeah, I do love tequila. You could be like, all right, let's do a shot right now, you and I. Okay. Right? You're kind of like ordering her, and that's huge compliance. And I think, right, Owen, listen to this set right here, the first 2 minutes of this set. You could have already been having a drink with her at the bar or dancing or doing something. Right? And I want you to do the leading with what you just came up with. Right there, that came straight out of your mouth. Okay, show me your scissors right now. That is Owen's own unique way of asking for compliance from a chick, asking her to do something for you. Okay? Show me your scissors right now. I want you to use that as Owen's own branded, copyrighted leading technique and saying, okay? Next time you're out, hey, okay, you know what? You say you like tequila. I want you to take a shot of tequila with me right now. Okay, let's do it. You see how now you go from strangers to like, I'm doing it. Like, you see how even the tone of that just blows the fuck up?
Yeah.
And that came out of your own mouth. I didn't tell you to say that, right? That came out of your own mouth because you're starting to become a natural, right? Which is what I preach, how to be a natural with girls. So you don't have to sound creepy, right? So far in the entire interaction, anybody in the chat, do you guys think that this sounds creepy, pickup artist gamey? No. Pin Dynasty. Oh, Pin, is that you, JP? Pin Dynasty? Okay. So JP's in the chat. Background, and he's putting some background here. He says, we were in a patio, packed area, waiting to get drinks, and Seth was next to us, right? So, Owen, right? Write that down, like memorize that. Listen to the first 2 minutes of this set, okay? Right now we are at minute 17, okay? So we've been listening to this to 2 minutes, literally 2 minutes exactly. Listen to this interaction. Whenever your interactions sound like this, it's your cue to go in and say, let's do this, you and I, right now. Right? If it's a club, oh, you think you're a better dancer than me? Yeah. All right, come here. Let's do it right now. And then just grab her and start dancing. Right? That is huge. And I think that's the missing piece for you. And what you want to do, right, a level above that, because then you're going to start doing this, right? You're going to start dancing with these girls. You're going to start just grabbing them, feeling them up, you know, doing all this shit. What I want you to do after that, and this is where most guys fail, you get carried away. Guys get carried away with that, and they just get all clingy and like they don't want to let her go. Don't do that, right? Next time you do this, right, let's say you do the club thing. All right, show me what you got. Show me the dance moves. And then you pull her in, you're dancing. Do it for 10 seconds. Oh, okay, right? Let's say she starts grinding on you. Oh, okay, and then push her away. Bah. Nah. All right. Because then she's like, oh, what the fuck? And she's like having fun. Now she wants to do it again. And what that does is it puts her in a chasing frame. Right now she's chasing to do that again with you, and she's going to start automatically throwing it back at you. Right? And then guys are going to look back at you, and then they're going to say, oh shit, that girl's all over him. Even though you exactly caused that scenario. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So everybody in the chat says this doesn't sound gamey. It sounds natural, right? Rashan, you know how focused I am on you, Rashan, because you're so young. If you can master this, you're going to be like my #1 testimonial. I'm going to fly you out the same way with JP, like all of you guys, all right? But that's what natural games starting to sound like, right? And I think in the background, I could hear Pin Dynasty, right, aka Jay. I could hear him in the background, and he sounds so natural, right? He goes in, yo, what did you get? What is that? Right? He starts laughing with it. He's cutting the thread. He's doing this. He's doing that, right? But another thing, right? I didn't hear him doing the lead. You guys could have let this group somewhere already, which I don't know if you did. Did you guys lead somewhere with this?
No.
Why not?
We just did it. It was real like fucking packed in there.
Oh, you want to move something on? All right. But this is good. This is good. Let's keep playing.
Not really working with much.
That's like the most.
I believe in you.
That cheats the most.
I believe in you. You got it right small all the way.
I don't think so.
I saw it on
Are those
Instagram.
veneers?
Well, it's
It must be true.
Yeah, it's her voice. It's her voice.
Wait, is Ashley
I
Italian
need to go to
too?
these two troublemakers.
I am far from that. Middle school with her.
You're not Italian.
All right, so y'all.
So this is one thing that I really like when you talk about one thing that you said, Owen. And again, this is something that you're doing naturally. This is who you are. You said, I believe in you. Right? There's this thing called this, and this is more advanced intermediate stuff, right? This is more advanced intermediate stuff. When you say stuff like that, I believe in you, you're basically reframing from the fun, flirty guy, right?
Yeah.
Into like the boyfriend, long-term dad type frame. I believe in you is something your fucking parents say, right? I believe in you, right? So next time you say that again, I believe in you, stop it real quick and say, just really quick, out of curiosity, who told you that phrase more? I believe in you, your mom or your dad? That shifts her fucking, right? Yeah, exactly. That shifts her fucking brain completely from having fun and flirty into more of a comfort, feeling comfortable. Oh, this guy's more than fun and flirty. He can get deep. He can get deep with the feelings, and he could get deep later on. See what I'm saying? So switch it, right? And this is something you said naturally. Okay. And
Okay.
again, you weren't saying stuff like this 2 months ago. Remember, you were always asking, what do I do? What do I say? What comes after this, right? Now it's coming out of you naturally, and I'm telling you how to adjust it, right? So in your next interaction, when you say, I believe in you, right? That's an Owen thing. You can escalate a little bit more by turning it into a deeper conversation. Oh, no, what, your dad told you all that all the time? Okay, look, you can't confuse me for dad. All right, I have to be daddy tonight. Deal? Right? All right, deal. Boom. All right, and it brings it back to the fun. Cut the thread, move on, lead. So this sounds really good. Again, what I'm telling you right now, Owen, is going to take you from intermediate, where you are now, to advanced, right? Because these are more advanced. Like, the guys probably listening to this, if you guys don't know who I am, if you guys are listening to this, you're probably like, who the fuck? Like, I can't even understand what the fuck you guys are talking. You might as well be speaking Chinese, right? Yeah, the goal is to be a natural, guys. I don't want you to be a creepy pickup, like can line, one of those creepy guys. I want you guys to be out and about and be able to do this on command. If you're out buying a new dress shirt for New Year's and you see the girl you like, right? You can talk to her like this at any point in time. I want you guys to become a natural. And what that truly means is that you're this person, you're this charismatic, natural person, 24 fucking 7. That's what it truly means. So that is what it's like. Okay. So let's play this. And I agree, game changer. Too many cooks in the kitchen, right? There's got to be someone that leads.
What are you? Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. High five. Yeah, high fucking five. All right.
I know they're.
Wait, how tall are you, by the way?
And then he's
Why are you compensating? Let's bring you down a little bit.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'2".
I'm like 5'7".
5'7". What? Wait, let me see the boots. Oh, damn! How'd you know I like the boots? All right.
So again, Owen, you're really, I can tell you're becoming a natural, because what did you just do that you did previously that we discussed? And anybody in the chat, you guys could go ahead and tell us.
I switched. I was talking about age, talked about boots, talked about like what race you are.
No. You're commanding her. Yo, show me your boots.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
Show me your boots. You see, you're kind of like, you're almost naturally leading it and like asking for that compliance. You're almost doing it naturally, but you don't realize you're doing it, so you don't act accordingly. Right? There's this thing that I do where I do stuff like this. I ask girls to do shit for me all the time, right? Where I'm like, it even gets to the point where I have to stop myself, where I'm like with a girl, because girls be like trying to do everything for me. Like, don't worry, like, let me pay, like, borrow my car, shit like that. Shit that bums do, right? Because this is what bums are really good at doing, right? They're really good at asking girls to do things for them, right? And if you know, there's this guy, his name's Sugar Free. Do you know who that is?
I think, hell yeah, the pimp.
The pimp, Sugar Free, the pimp. Yeah. He said this thing. He said this thing in one of his like old videos. He goes, hoes love doing shit for me all the time. That's what he says. Hoes love doing shit for me all the time. That's some true pimp shit. When a girl's doing all this shit for you all the time, they love it. Girls love doing things like that, because they that's how they express love, right? It's by being nurturing. And so how do you act accordingly when you tell a girl to do something, right? Put it on the spot, right? Be like, yo, by the way, you showed me your boots. We danced, we did tequila. Like, we're just doing everything together right now. You're just doing everything I tell you. I fucking love that. Why are you so amazing? Right? So now you're validating. You're like, yo, I caught on that you're doing all this shit for me. Why are you so amazing? Right? Now, what that does is you're rewarding her for doing that, for the compliance and stuff, for doing that shit for you. Okay? And she's going to do two things at that point. She's going to say, oh, yeah, you're lucky. I never do that, right? She's going to give you a little shit. Yeah, maybe I should stop. What the fuck, right? She's going to stop it, right? She's going to give you a little shit, right? But then that's when it's okay to qualify her. No, I actually really love that. Like, I've never met girls like that. Make her feel special. Well, I actually never, even though you meet girls like that all the time, baby, right? But she feels special for doing that for you now. All right, boom. That's now she's hooked. But you see how right now this is 17 minutes, 49 seconds. We started the interaction at 15 minutes, 33 seconds. It's been literally 2 minutes and like 10 seconds, 13 and 16 seconds. In 2 minutes and 16 seconds, if you would have applied this extra advanced level of stuff that I'm telling you, you see how she would have already not only felt like she was your girlfriend, but she would have felt like a strong connection to you. Because that's hooking, right? When guys are like, yo, Jesse, how are these girls head over heels for you in 2 minutes? Is because I am doing all of this shit back to back. Pop, 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 pop. Right? But this is good, Owen. Like, again, this is a really good intermediate interaction. And what it sounds like to me, just based on what Pin Dynasty said, who is your wing, who's in the chat, what it sounds like to me right now is that you guys got ADHD because there were so many women. You didn't know which one you wanted, and you kind of lost track of time, right? You either have fun or you lock in. And you get ADHD, you keep opening women, and then you're like, oh fuck, it's already 1:30 a.m. I lost track of time, and now you're like in this fucking spot where you're like you're not fun anymore. You're not the guy that we're listening to. You're not that guy anymore, right? So let's keep playing this because this is good, man. This is good. Thank you for sharing this.
Yep.
How do you like it sax so far, though?
Yeah, I'm up with the boots. I got some at home. Yeah.
You didn't live in class today?
Huh?
No.
Grow up out here? What are you wearing?
I did.
Like some
I
running
wasn't
shoes.
born here, but I grew up out here.
I gotta stay light on my feet.
Did you run?
Did you?
What?
Did you run?
Look at
You're
me.
straight up Tennessee girl.
I look like Adonis. Come on.
I
Like a Greek god.
know you can go.
My God.
Yo, we're so
My
distracted.
God.
We know you can
I'm
All
sorry.
right.
That's good. That's good. So right there, you said, she's like, you run. And you're like, of course, I look like a Greek god. That's beautiful. Right? And again, this fits your personality, right? It's kind of like almost like cocky. But at the end of the day, in the interaction, I can feel in the interaction. I mean, I've known you, so I don't know. I know you're truly not like a cocky asshole. I just know you're a funny, confident guy. Right? And she didn't give you shit on that because she feels like that too. Right? When I tell guys to show confidence, this is exactly what I mean right there.
Dude,
right?
Second interaction, the girl's like, you got a big ego.
Oh, really? You went too far with it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I'll tell you why. That you probably were having such a good first interaction here. You're having such a good time with this first girl that you had that same momentum roll into the second one, right? But what time was it when you talked to the second one?
I think it was like 12.
Yeah, so that second one wasn't at the level that you were at. Right? So you rolled in uncalibrated with extra high momentum, and then now you have to reset. This is why I teach guys, like, when you guys go out, I want you to literally open the hottest girl that you see, because you're going to get so good. You don't need to talk to 100 women. All you need to do is talk to one or two, and you could pull that first one, or you could set up a second date with that first one and pull the second. I don't want you guys to do involvement. I want your interactions to sound like this, right? I want you to stick in these interactions, because as the coach, when I see you guys out there, I'm like, well, why would he talk to something that's subpar that he doesn't want to sleep or date with? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if you speak to all the girls that you're like, dude, she's beautiful, like she's fucking gorgeous, you're never going to want to leave that set. And the goal would be to talk to her and be able to pull, close a relationship, whatever you guys are looking for on that first interaction. So I want you to change your mindset a little bit. And this is what's really going to help you, Owen, is the first set that you talk to, you're going to lock in and you're going to try to close it. Goes for everyone, right? Fuck a warm-up set. Go straight for the kill. Your warm-up is done before the game. You don't warm up. You think NBA players go in and say, like, dude, I'm going to warm up the first quarter of the fucking game. Right? Do you think the NFL teams are like, yeah, all right, this is the first half. Let's warm up in the first half, guys, and let's come back on the second half and kill them? No. Once you're out and about, that's the game. That you're supposed to be killing it there. That's why we have pre-games, right? That's why I have the pre-games with you guys on the live stream. That's why I do the boot camps, right? Because I want you guys to be warmed up before we head out, right? The athletes don't warm up on the court, on the field. They're already warmed up by the time they get there. So you don't need multiple sets. The first set, you're going to talk to her and you're going to secure a relationship, a hookup, whatever you guys align on. All right, but it's got to be the first girl that you want. That is the goal with everything. Let's keep playing with this. Any questions so far, Owen?
No, none right now.
Let's see what your wing said. The best move would have been to get a drink, in my opinion, but the bartender was taking a while, and we were right there by the bar. So easiest leading part was right there, going dancing and 5-minute mission. Yeah, I agree. Getting a drink is always, as for everybody listening, right? This is what a girl who's into you or a group of girls that are into you, this is what it sounds like. They sound giddy. They're laughing. They're entertaining. Everybody's like talking to a girl individually right now, right? So that's what it sounds like. Buy the girl a drink, right? It's fucking, what, $3 for Dos Equis, right? Or a shot. I don't know how much shots. I mean, I go to dive bars, guys. Okay? I go to dive bars, and dive bars are the fucking best. They're literally the best, in my opinion, because beers are fucking cheap. You don't have to spend a ridiculous amount of money, right? And when I go to the clubs, right, where there's tables and stuff, and I don't have a group of high-value guys where I'm gaming solo maybe, it's perfect because the hot girls are already getting free drinks from a fucking loser at the table, right? But if you guys are rolling deep, for example, if you and Jay have a couple friends, let's say there's 5 guys, and all of you guys are rolling big, or you want to get a table, that's a different story. You guys could do that, okay? But you don't need that to get the hot win. So don't be afraid to buy a girl a drink, right? A $5 drink, a shot, whatever it is, if you're at a dive bar. If it sounds like this, if it doesn't sound like this, you're going to waste your money and they're going to use you.
All right, don't worry. You can get like me. I'll get you right. I'm about to bust out of my shirt right now.
I'm gonna do tequila shots.
So,
Do they do?
Oh my God, dude, she loves you. She said so strong. Did she touch you? It sounded like she was like grabbing you a little bit there.
I can't remember.
Yeah, it sounds like she was grabbing you, bro. Trust me, bro. If I was a blind man, I would know escalating from a mile away, bro. I could paint that shit blind. Yeah, it sounds like she's escalating on you. Right? So, okay, another thing. So let's say she wasn't touching you, right? Let's say you're doing this, right? You haven't escalated, right? And you, what do I preach? Let her escalate on you first. In order to do that, she needs to be hooked first. She's already hooked. Something you could have done right there. Don't be shy. You can grab. And then she's going to touch you, right? Boom. She escalated on you first. Right? Now you could double what I call the double down, right? On the escalation. Then you could grab her, kiss her on the forehead. Now she's more prone to kissing on the next escalation. But she technically escalated on you first and you welcomed it. And I teach this to guys all the fucking time. Welcome the escalation on her first, right? Let her touch you first, right? And you guys literally just experienced it with Owen on the live here. Owen basically forced the escalation. Like, she's dying to touch Owen right now. She's calling him a god. She's saying, I know. She's saying so strong. She's laughing. She's giddy. This should have closed. You guys were having too much fun that night. You and Pin Dynasty, you should know better. You stick in. You like to have too much fun, bro. All right.
Tequila out there in Nashville?
you do Pilates? You look
I do Pilates.
You Jack and Coke?
You do?
Yes.
Yo, we might have to.
Oh, so she's qualifying to you. Dude, this should have been like, if you can't go to the bar or the dance floor together, one thing that I like to do, if it's kind of far, I say things like, well, you do Pilates, or like I qualify her back, right? Because she's qualifying to me and I reward her for that. You do Pilates, you wear the boots I like, right? And whatever she gave you compliance for, right? You name them, you put them on the, you lay them out on the table. You're doing all this for me. You know what you sound like? What? You sound like the perfect date for me tonight. Oh, yeah. You want to be my date tonight? Yeah. So now she's committed to being a date, even though you're not doing anything. Right? So use that line. If you guys like want to get a drink with her, want to go dance, but like it's full, or you kind of like don't know what to do, and you're getting all these qualifiers from her, you know she's into you, say that. you know, you would be the perfect date for tonight for me. You want to be my date tonight? Yeah. She would have said yeah in a heartbeat. Owen. Wait, hold on. Before you're my date, would your girls be okay with that? Yo, we're getting married. She's my date. We're getting married tomorrow, all right? Boom. Now, the whole group now knows that you guys are together.
Switch it up.
How'd you know? I don't know. I like my vodka.
I'm smart. I know
I
everything.
thought you were getting something else. All right, fuck it.
My mind's like an encyclopedia. I know everything. Ask me anything.
What's your name? I didn't even catch your name.
Grace.
Grace? Fuck yeah.
I don't know, but I know the humans that work.
So do you wanna, I'm guessing
It
you want
was
to
this cute guy right here that you're talking to. The cutest
Like
black
what you
piece of
say,
earth.
or just
Italian.
putting it back or what?
I
That was the dumbest shit ever.
I love the honesty, Grace.
I don't care. That's good. That was fun.
She's Grace too.
So,
Y'all double gracing it up?
you are? Wait, are you guys matching? Wait, let me see. Oh, no, I thought you guys were matching for a second. Wait, where's yours?
If that's cool.
Cool.
What's your name?
Ricardo.
I'm Grace. No, it's not.
It's Owen.
It's not. I knew it.
They caught
Why?
me off guard too. So what?
What was that?
What do you do for
I
work?
look for him like a Ricardo.
You'll never, you will not.
Right? So right there, you're talking to her friend, right?
Yeah.
So, and which one did you? Obviously, I think you like the other one that you're talking to more, right? That's why you're talking to her. So, one thing that I like to do is when I meet her friends and they're asking me questions, is I always divert my attention to the one I'm talking to. Right? So, what do you do for work? Whatever Ashley tells me to. Dude, I don't even know. Ashley, what do you want me to do for work, huh? Now, you're basically bringing her in and letting the entire group know, like, I'm only here for her. Like, you can stop talking to me, please. Right? And then that's a very advanced way of dealing with group dynamics. Right? So it's like, what do you do for work? All her friends all over your nuts. And then if you make it about her, the girl you're talking to, if you make it absolutely about her, boom, bro, they're gonna love you. Right? Her friends are absolutely gonna love you. And again, guys, this is game of a natural. This is how naturals operate. Right? What's the point of leading is to close. The only reason you lead a girl somewhere is so you could get one-on-one time with her and you could shift the frame more often and then go home, right? Don't think about it leading as like useless time. You're leading her, you're baby stepping it into your goal, right? So you're baby stepping her into a relationship, a hookup, or whatever it is, right? Whatever is mutually aligned for you guys, you, the guy, and the girl you're with, you guys have to align on that. If you're both aligned on it, you just lead, you baby step it the way there. All right, it's that simple. So what I teach you guys is it gets to the point where at the end of the night, all you say is like, do you want to come back to my room? Right? Or for me, for instance, in Las Vegas tonight, right? Or do you want to come back to mine? It has to be that straight, like that up front. Do you want to come back to mine? If you can't deliver that, do you want to come back to mine because you feel weird about what that's implying? You're not a natural. You simply are not, right? I want the girl to know what's up. Right? I don't want her to feel tricked. I don't want her to feel manipulated. I want her to know, hey, I like you, and I think you like me. I would love to spend the night with you. There's no beating around the bush. All right, if she doesn't want that, oh well, I move on. But good game is always very direct. All right. Social circle game with. Don't forget your ring light game changer. Your ring light, and then make 10 girlfriends so you could finally fuck one, bro. So Owen could have pulled from here, but would have been easier to get drinks first. No, he could have. He could have pulled if he stuck in regardless, right? So Owen, are they saying could you have pulled from here, or would it have been easier to get drinks first? That was a question. Yes, Owen
probably get drinks. They're also he had other friends coming.
Yeah, Owen could have pulled from here, no drinks, nothing. If you want to play like a cheap game, yes. But what I want you guys to understand is I want you guys to stop worrying so much about your goal, which is pulling, closing, whatever. I want you to stop. And it sounds weird and counterintuitive, But I want you guys to stop worrying so much about that. If you legitimately like the girl and you legitimately like she's having fun and she's gorgeous, why would you be in such a rush to close it, right? Let's say you fucked the previous night, another gorgeous chick, right? Like, what would be the rush? Like a guy who has true abundance, why rush for the pool? Why not have fun with the girls you're legitimately enjoying? Right, dude, I really like this girl. Like sometimes I think my game's so good that I literally fall in love with every single one of these chicks. I'm like, oh fuck, did I just game myself into loving her? Because I'm gaming so much, they're chasing me so much. I'm like, I love this bitch. I fucking love this hoe, right? That's what I want you guys to get into. Right? If you're enjoying the girl, enjoy it. There's no need to rush it. It's gonna come. Right? And it makes the sex, it makes everything so much better. And that's what truly retains a girl, because it becomes an experience for her and for you. The best thing in life is not having sex. The best thing in life is the memories that lead to the sex. Right? That is the best thing in life. So again, there's no need to rush it. Yes, Owen could have pulled here, but that's just the way I like to have fun, is to hop around. Like if I'm enjoying the girl, I want to enjoy it with her. I want to have drinks with her. I want to dance with her, right? And that's kind of how I live my life. So don't rush it, right? Enjoy it with her. But if you don't want to buy drinks, if you're just cheap like that, whatever it is, or you don't want to dance, you just want to like stick in and talk, you're more than welcome to do that too, right? As long as it sounds like what Owen's interaction sounds like. Rashan says, Jesse, any other ways I can lead a set excluding the dance floor? If I don't think I can't lead her to the bar, it depends on the venue. Like I took Pin Dynasty, I took him to like a little dive bar, and there was karaoke, and then there was darts, and then there was like booths. So there's a lot of options, right? But what I want you guys to get into the mood on, I want you guys to lead with intention and lead with a purpose. If you like the girl, do you like want to hang out with her? Like if you don't want to hang out with the bitch, why would you want to keep gaming her? Just to have sex with her? Just because he's sexy, right? Okay, yeah, she might be sexy, but if you don't want to hang out with her, if she's fucking boring, there's so many sexy girls. Beauty is not rare. Like it's fucking everywhere. You know what I mean? So why would you want to fuck a boring bitch? If you want to truly spend time with her, Roshan, what would you want to do with her, right? If she was your girlfriend, well, I would love to play darts with her. I would love to go have a drink with her. I would actually love to get to know her a little better and sit at a booth with her and get to know her, right? But I want you to think of leading as a selector, right? Everything I'm telling you guys is from a selector mindset, right? Because in my mind, I'm like, oh, I selected her. I want to get to know her, right? Versus I need to have sex from her, right? Think about it. Women control sex and men control relationships. So if you're controlling the relationship, and from that regard, as in terms of picking her to be in a relationship with you, you operate this way. So let's keep going with this.
You on gas?
Talk to me.
What do you think I do?
Military. I know.
What gave you that?
I know. My brother's in the military. So
How do you know that? Like,
my brother's in the military, so I go by the haircut.
the hair?
No, she loves you, right? She's already trying to find common grounds with you about the military. She's trying to do a bunch of stuff. This was, I don't know, what would you rate them on a scale of 1 to 10?
I give her like a 7.
A 7. That could have closed. You could have totally, dude, she loves you. This is why you had a shitty night. This is why you think you had a shitty night. Because you had such a great first interaction, and think about it like this. It's like you got a little head, and then she just walked out and left. You blue-balled yourself.
Yeah.
Don't ever do that again. That is the only problem here. And I see this often when guys are starting to get good with game. It's fun to do shit like this, right? It's fun to go out and get girls hooked. It's fun to get that reception, right? It's fun to have girls chasing you, qualifying themselves. It's fun to do that, right? But I want you to get in the habit. The first girl you talk to, everybody tonight, the first girl you talk to, put it in your head, dude, I'm fucking locking this down. I'm going with it. Right? Like, try to do that, right? The only reason to go into a second set is if the first one absolutely just blows up. All right, Owen, that's your problem here. Right. So your problem here was the leading, right? It's not even necessary to listen to the other interactions, because the only reason you had a bad night in Folsom, this night that you sent me, this interaction, the only reason you had a bad night was because you had such a good interaction. Your only mistake was not staying in that set. After that, you were expecting every girl to match how you left that interaction. You left that interaction at a high, and you're expecting every girl to meet that high versus building it up from like this interaction. Think about every girl that you talk to like a reset. Otherwise, you're gonna come off too strong.
Mm,
Right?
okay.
That's what calibration is, right? You're calibrating to the venue, to the environment. Right. So I'll give you one example, right? Let's say you do corporate sales, right? I used to do software sales. So when I was talking to a client and we're talking about the demo, right? Like rolling out a demo. We're going to roll out this demo and I get really technical with them, with my engineer. Imagine I went to my first call with the other client talking the same way. They're going to be like, yo, what the fuck, dude? I just wanted to learn a little bit about what you offer. Right. And I'm like, nah, dude, I got to get that contract going. Like, come on, let's go. Right. It would be very different. So women are the same way, right? You got to calibrate to it like that. Now, I want you kind of like to understand that. So that was your mistake here. Again, this is more of an intermediate advanced level. Most of the guys in the world have a struggle sounding like this, right? Most of the guys, when they join the program, they think they're good. And then we start breaking down their audios and it takes them a while to truly sound like what your audio sounded like. But this is great, man. This is great. So that was a problem at Folsom. Okay. And that's why you were getting blown out after this, right? Because again, your momentum was too high. You didn't recalibrate, start over. You probably, and then that got in your head and that kind of like you stopped being natural because now you're thinking about it. You're not being natural. You're not subconsciously doing. You're not being like you were in this set.
Yeah.
So let's move on from this one. A lot of good lessons there, and let's talk about the date. The date I could just play from the beginning.
Actually, it really didn't start at that time. I would just skip that like 5 minutes.
All right, cool.
Hey, Jesse.
Yeah, go for it.
For the school app, the locker room,
Yeah.
is there any way we can get access to level 8 to get those infields?
Oh, you don't have the infields? Yeah, I'll send them to you.
Okay.
I'll send them to you. Everybody in the program should have the infields. Everybody. If you guys are watching, you are in the program, you should have the infields, like all of you. Let me know. Let me know on the
You got
Telegram.
that infield on YouTube.
Yeah. Let me know on the Telegram because we took them down from YouTube. Just because like I don't want that to be out in public, right? So let me know if you guys don't have that, but I'll send it to you. Now, I started this at 15. Sorry, at 5 minutes. Is there anything that you want to like give us some background to this? I know she was 38, right? You're 27. Any other background for it?
At the end, she said she'll tie me up and shit.
Okay.
I think I was like too fucking pushy on the close.
Why?
Like I kept pushing for the fucking close on the first date.
That's fine though, but why do you think she was resistant to the close?
Maybe because my age. She said she also was busy. I doubt it.
No, they're never. Girls are never
What
busy.
she drank. So I was like, I'll buy a fucking bottle right now.
Yeah. I love when girls are like, oh, I'm busy. Like, bitch, I know multimillionaires who are not busy. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, get the fuck out. So women only get busy for the guys that they don't like, right? And then the guys they like, they literally move mountains. So you think you're being too pushy with it? Now, do you think you hooked her? Like, do you think you did a good job with the flirting?
I mean, at the end of the day, I went for a kiss.
Yeah.
Very receptive.
Yeah.
Then I did another one. Like I kissed her twice.
Yep.
She just had to go. She also sent me a text saying like, yeah, you're like too young for me.
Yeah. Interesting. You know what's funny with the young chicks? When I was living in Dallas, one thing I love to do like during NFL season is going out on Sundays to watch the games and stuff. I recommend everyone should do that. Right. So one of the things that I found fucking hilarious is I would be with, and I was like 25 and I would like hook up with like this 35, 36, 40-year-old chicks with kids. And it was funny because I would see them with their kids like the following weekend. You know how they take weekends, like kids on,
Yeah.
kids off. And I would see them with their kids, and it was just like the most awkward, funniest thing. Sometimes the kids were like teenagers, and so I always thought it was funny. But it has nothing to do with like the problem you're facing, but it's never an issue. Like the girls like being desired by younger guys. It lets them know like, oh, I still got it. You know. So let's listen in. Let's see, because you probably did something wrong. So. Where'd you go, by the way?
We went to this coffee shop. Ostrasto said something about, oh, I really didn't seem that serious. Because we went to get coffee. He didn't ask me on a dinner date. It's like, bro. What? Jump ahead. Yep.
Arcades, anything you want. Like anything you can imagine is over there.
Like shows.
There's a lot of shows.
Yeah.
Circus Cholet, the Jabberwockies. They're a breakdancing group.
That's cool. Yeah, I like the arts. I'm not sporty at all, except for scuba diving.
It's not really sporty.
It's a sport.
It's a sport.
Yeah.
How so?
I mean, it's kind of intense. Like when you tell people that you scuba dive a lot of times, people are like scared.
It's not that bad.
I mean, obviously, but
I can.
for those
Yeah,
who
see.
and like it,
What up?
it's not that bad.
Not gonna lie, this shit's kind of boring.
It is. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna skip to the end.
Water, like back-to-back shots.
Not back to back, but like you know, doing the salts and the.
Yeah. Well, she's black, so she can't crack yet. So.
Oh my god! I know, but I'm just saying, like, so like. Well, because you have to go out like at least like one weekend a month or something, and you're like gone all weekend, right?
Yeah.
What else do you like have to do?
I also have to do. Also firefighting. Yeah. Fire breaks out on the boat. I have to do that.
Okay. Well, I meant like time commitment wise.
Time commitment wise, I basically like live on a boat.
You basically live on a boat.
Yeah, it's like a second home. Yeah.
And how often are you there? Oh, I just text you back actually. But...
Yeah, just from the sounds of it, could definitely be a little bit more flirty.
Yeah. It went out. It was like a 2-hour date.
Yeah, it sounds boring, but it's because it's a coffee day, right? But again, I want you to, as you're starting to become like more and more of a natural, it's even over coffee, you could just have like some extreme charisma.
I mean, we did some improv stuff. Like she says, she's an actor.
Good.
Yeah, I was like, let's do Adam and Eve.
No.
I also work with kids. I love kids.
Kids.
Does she have kids?
No, she doesn't want kids.
No. Mostly no.
That's bullshit.
No.
Yeah.
Still feel young.
Who the fuck
Young
loves
intern.
working with kids and doesn't want kids?
She has like 2
Yeah,
dogs.
dude, I love driving Lamborghinis, but I don't want a Lamborghini, bro. All right. It sounds fucking retarded. I love spending money, but I just don't like making it. You know, I just don't.
It says 5'10" on your profile.
Right.
So I actually read the demographics.
Okay.
Like some people.
But a nice, mature woman. Gorgeous.
Thank you. Great.
No.
So you walked her to her car. Sounds like.
Yeah, then I like fucking made out with her.
And then let's see what you're.
I'm seeing clients this weekend, even on New Year's Eve, I'm seeing clients.
New Year's Eve.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Wednesday. Are you off tomorrow? Fuck. All right.
I have clients tomorrow and Wednesday, and then I'm off on New Year's Day.
I think I am too.
Yes, yeah, I can see you're pushing hard for that.
Yeah.
Let's do tomorrow. Let's come on. Nah. Let me get a little coochie. Come on. So whenever this happens, guys, I want you guys to be more nonchalant about it. Like, when she's like, "Oh, I can't do tomorrow," whatever date you suggest. Right? Let's say today is what? Today's Thursday. Yeah, today's Wednesday. let's say it's Wednesday, you suggest Friday. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do something Friday. And she's like, oh, no, I can't. I'm usually like busy, but I can do like Sunday. They always offer a solution if they really want. Then be like, yeah, it's not a big deal. If you can do Sunday, it's not a big deal. We could push till like next week if you want. Right? That you pull back. Like, you don't care. Like, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I have another day tomorrow that I'm gonna go fuck. Like, you're not gonna say that, right? But that's how you wanna. That's the frame that you're basically pursuing. But yeah, man, that's good. Obviously, the date's probably a little boring to go over on the live stream, right? Where we have to be
Yeah.
giving for these guys. But I think overall, man, I think you're good. Remember, right now, consistency is your biggest ally because if you get ADHD like that night at Folsom, right? And then you get in your head, you're not going out often, you're not going to develop the good habits, the habits that are required to be a natural, the habits that are
Yeah.
required to be advanced. All right. So I hope everybody listening got some of that good advice because it's important that you guys do shit like this. And props to everyone who's working on it. But any last questions on?
No, I don't have any. No.
Yeah. No, this is good, man. You are getting better. I can see it. Do you have any last words for guys that might have been in your position from like 2 months ago?
Any advice? Let's see.
Your biggest takeaway, like mentally, that you had.
Biggest takeaway mentally. Let's see. I would just have to say stay consistent, keep going out.
Yeah.
There's always going to be ups and downs, like the goddamn stock market.
Yeah. There's tons
Just keep going out.
There's tons of ups and downs. But listen, you're a good sport, dude, for letting us break this down. I think this was really good set for beginners to listen to. It's on YouTube, so you guys could always rewatch it. So we'll see you guys on Friday. This is a good week. You basically get three nights to go out. I mean, 4 nights. Who the fuck is gonna work tomorrow and Friday? Real job doesn't start till the 5th again, anyways. So we'll see you guys on Friday, Owen, and then we'll see you then.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you, Owen. See you later. Yeah, guys. So this is good. I appreciate you. Game changer. I don't know. I thought you said you had some spots locally or downtown. Let me know. I'm down to hit downtown with you, even though I'm staying on the strip. Whatever. Yeah, tickets are pricey, bro. In Vegas to go out tonight, it's like $500 to go out, which is fucking stupid, bro. I don't want to fucking do that shit. Fuck that. Let me know, dude. I'll meet you there if you want. But you got to let me know because they close the street and I have to drive there. Last thing, guys, if you want to join the Telegram, if you want to join my program, whatever you want to do, the link is in the description on YouTube. If you're on Kick or Twitch and you're watching this, you would have to look me up on Instagram, and then it's going to be a link in the description, or look me up on YouTube and find the link in the description there. So, okay, cool. Yeah, they can find you pretty shitty, but Game Changer, let me know where do you want to hit. I'm down to hit it. But I'll see you later, boys. We'll see you Friday. I'm actually going to go eat something, play some blackjack, and then I'm going to head out. I might do some street interviews tonight and post them about New Year's resolutions. So I might do some street interviews. Game Changer, if you want to be the camera guy, we'll go knock them out together. All right, boys. Talk Friday. Peace.